In 2017, my son and I broke free of extreme domestic violence. We stayed in a shelter and a social worker was able to get us priority housing. We had left our home just with the clothes that we had on. I lost every single thing I've ever owned and loved, including lots of photos. Your organisation, Friends with Dignity, helped furnish our home, and I can't even describe the feeling I had that first night, sleeping here safe and free and in peace. It was like a massive weight was lifted off my shoulders. My son had a lot of behavioural issues back then, but with living safely, we have both come so far. I'm so grateful for Friends with Dignity. Thank you so much for helping us, saving us, and improving our lives. Hello, my name is Tracy Wickham, National Fundraising and Community Engagement Manager for Friends with Dignity. This is a message we received in the last week, which for us really is the essence of why we do what we do and the practical solutions that our charity provides for people impacted by domestic violence. Okay, have a green button, thank you. So we're a volunteer-based, not-for-profit registered charity. That means tax deductible, just quietly, coming into June. That's my job, I'm a fundraising manager. And as I said, we provide practical programs that assist people. So a lot of what we do is providing people with everything from homes to things that they might need for their home through urgent requests. We might help them with paying expenses. If you put it to the point that imagine, you've just moved into your new home and everything, and then you get a bill for your car registration, or there's something you need to pay for your child for school, and you literally just don't have the funds to do that. And you know what will happen? It will put you one step back again and again. And we don't want survivors of domestic violence to be impacted like that. So we do everything we can through our community to provide the support. But we need the community to help support us to do that. We have a range of programs, and I won't go into them too much today. I'll just touch lightly on them, but I would encourage you all to check our Friends with Dignity website, where you'll find lots of other information, or come and have a chat to Manuela or myself over at our table when you're buying more raffle tickets or buying something from our shop. The first one I'd like to talk about is a big one for us. It's our Sanctuary program. I can look there too. Anyway, is our Sanctuary program. Our Sanctuary program is where a family is leaving refuge. I'd just like to remind you, we look after adults and children. Okay, so it's not only women, we look after everybody. The Sanctuary program, we have done over 700 homes since Friends with Dignity commenced over 7 years ago. And what is involved in that in a week turnaround would make the people on the block just their head spin with what our volunteers can do. So what happens, first of all, we always get the question, how do you find the homes, the units that people move to? We don't. Everybody knows there's a huge rental crisis on at the moment across the country. We deal with people who have the refuges look after all of that. They come to us, they tell us that they have a family. They will give us some information such as it's a mother with twin girls who are 6. They've found a 2-bedroom townhouse. Can we help them out? This is where our volunteers swing into action. So using pre-loved furniture donated by the community, you can do that too. Go to donations on our website. Sue, who is sitting down here, is our Queensland Donations Coordinator, so please feel free to ask her any questions. So bedside tables, coffee tables, beds, linen, all sorts of furniture. We love it. Please get in contact with us for those donations. So we take all of those, put everything in a van. We have kitchen packs, laundry packs as well, linen packs. We put all of that together. We go into the home. Between 2, 4, 5 the volunteers will get together and they will bring together that home. in a day. We have a week turnaround from the time we get the keys and are notified from the social worker through to actually handing the keys over. We do not have any contact with the clients. So that works both ways. We would love some more volunteers, particularly here on the Gold Coast. So once again, when you're buying your raffle tickets, have a chat to us about how easy it is to volunteer with Friends with Dignity. I'd just like to call out, we've got a couple of people here today. So we've got Sue and we have Mary. If you'd like to both stand up, they are just two of our volunteers that work incredibly hard here on the Gold Coast. Incredibly hard here on the Gold Coast putting these homes together. So some of our other programs we have is our Little Friends program. We currently have a scholarship that runs twice a year. The Little Friends Scholarship Program provides scholarships of up to $500 for children impacted by domestic violence. That is a national program with a minimum of 2 scholarships given per state. In November last year, we gave away over $20,000 worth of scholarships thanks to the support of the community, and we're able to help those children. We don't want those kids to feel like they're going to miss out. We don't want those kids to feel different. It's, you know, they've had a tough time, so we do everything we can to help them along. I think a really good example is, even though they can ask for $500 worth in a scholarship, we've actually had a request for as little as $34 for a pair of school shoes. So that's what we're talking about. That's the difference. What's that? 5 cups of coffee. So we also, and then we have Little Friends, which, as I spoke about before, Little Friends is where we will do urgent requests for people. So a child might need glasses. We had a wonderful young boy who had moved to the Gold Coast on a, as you know, a lot of people have to move communities because they have to leave where the perpetrator is. He, very talented athlete, was invited to an athletics program in Brisbane. Parents could not afford to send him. We popped an urgent request up on our page, and within the day he was on his way, bags packed, he was going. So that's the difference community can make. Can you imagine that boy? His passion is athletics, and the fact that we were able to get him to that carnival makes me tingle. All right. So that's fantastic. We also have our Friends Safe program. I'm going to go to props now. Not the dogs yet. Our Friends Safe program. So you might have heard a few beeping sounds today. Has anyone heard some beeps go off? That's Manuela, who just can't help herself. That's my boss. The Friends Safe program is one where we provide safety watches to people who are at high risk. These are very expensive. They don't last as long as we'd like them to, but they are critical for giving people that sense of peace, that sense of security, because, you know, they are living in fear and they are still at risk. To support that program, we have My Guardian Angel. These are available for $79.95. They come in a range of colours, including pink. I'm not going to pull this and make the sound. Manuela will if you ask her over there later. But it also has a strobe light. So if you think about going to a car park at night, coming off public transport, anything like that, if you just literally one little pull, it will squeal. So if anyone's coming after you, they're going to get more of a fright. And also it flashes as well. So you can use it in the eyes and blur them all out and run away and get in the car and you'll be safe. So I'd really encourage people to consider these as gifts. So great for Mother's Day coming up in May, daughters, nieces, sisters, or your sons. Okay, urgent requests, as I spoke about before, we do that for everybody, not just for children. And then we have there's a lot of opportunity for you in the community to get engaged. So please come over and have a chat to us about that. Could you do a collection drive at your workplace, collecting laundry goods or kitchen goods? Do you have some linen? We literally have 4 sets of single beds, linen, in our warehouse at the moment. That's it. We don't have anything else. So thank you to one of our kind friends today who brought in a $100 voucher so we can buy another 5 sets. I really appreciate that. So yeah, lots of things to do with community engagement. Lots of ways that you can help. Workplace giving. Please think about volunteering. We have an amazing corporate volunteering program. go back to work on Monday, talk to your boss about it, and then give me a call. I'd love to have a chat to your boss too. Also, if we also have programs such as the Back to School program. Yes, there's a spelling mistake. Christmas, and also Christmas with Friends as well, where we support people in the community with presents for the children and also backpacks, getting them ready to go to school. And these are the collection drives. We've got a range of assets. So we've got the posters, we've got the social media posts to use. Easy done. Before I get on to events and drinking lots of bubbles, here I have two of our buddies. We have a program called Buy a Buddy. For $25 tax deductible donation, we make sure that either a Marbles or a Rusty is sitting on the bed of a sanctuary home for a child when they move in. Recently, we did a home, and when the child was asked what was the best thing about their new home, they said the dog. So, you know, just another one of those tingly moments that makes everything we do just so worthwhile. So if you're feeling generous today, 5 cups of coffee, $25, make a tax deductible donation on our website, and you will see one of these on a bed of a child down here on the Gold Coast very soon. Okay, this is important. Remember, Marbles, Rusty, might be a prize later. We love to party at Friends with Dignity. It's a great way to create awareness of what we do. It's also a great way to raise money. Once again, keeps me employed, lets me get the money that we need to keep doing what we do. So we have a high tea in Brisbane on the 30th of April, that if you're come up from Brisbane today, or you've got friends in Brisbane, come along. It will be amazing. We have an amazing event planner she always has a trick up her sleeve, and she never tells Manuela, our founder, what it's going to be. We'll also, if you know anyone in Newcastle, we'll be having a high tea in Newcastle on the 20th of May. And the big one for us Gold Coasters is our Gala Ball, which is sponsored by The Breeze. So we're really thrilled to have their sponsorship this year. And that will be at Home of the Arts, Hotter, on the 3rd of June. So absolutely get out your masks. It's a masquerade ball, and frock up. We all love a good reason to frock up. Plus get your hair done. We've been talking about self-care. Get it all done on that day. Then come to the ball. Keep in touch with us. We have a look there, grab your phones. So they're all of our where you'll find, pardon? Handles. Thank you. Handles. I have only had 2 cups of coffee. I normally have 3 by now. So at Friends with Dignity, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we are on LinkedIn, and also we are on TikTok. Just to finish up, come over and see that we do all of these beautiful things. We have hearts that you can buy. We have beautiful shower clouds that you can buy. These go in the bottom of your shower. A lot of people don't know what they do. So it's like a bath bomb for your shower. So have a look at those amazing gifts. Everything you buy over there goes directly to supporting the people that we are supporting. So to put together a home in our sanctuary program costs our charity around $5,000. Okay, so, and we do about 100 of those a year. Oops. Now, questions. All right. First hand up. What's my name? That lady there in the white. I'd just like to ask Annie and Michelle to quickly come up as well. We'd just like to thank you for once again supporting Friends with Dignity. We really appreciate. Gold Coast is our home. We do operate in Newcastle, Brisbane, Logan, and in Perth. We will be venturing down to Melbourne at some point, but this is the second time that you've given us support. So just check my cat. That's right. There's a little gift from us to you to thank you for your support.